Clayton Homes of Burleson is committed to helping you and your family find the manufactured home of your dreams. Come tour our fully furnished display models to see available features and floor plans. Have you dreamed of owning a home that you can customize to fit your style? Our friendly team members are experts in showing you our homes that fit your needs and your budget. We are proud to be able to offer new, energy, smart zero homes that can save you even more money in the high-quality Clayton-built home. Stop by our home center to start your home buying journey today. Conveniently located at 3275 South Burleson Boulevard, that is I-35 West at exit 30, or visit our website at ClaytonHomesBurleson.com. Clayton Homes of Burleson, proud Rattler supporter.
Well, welcome in everybody to another edition of the Coaches Show with head coach Blake Mauser from your Toller Rattlers. I'm your host, as always, David Wood, here on the sports scene. We are having a great day today. Of course, want to mention our sponsors of today's show. We're waiting for Coach Mauser to join us. Of course, Clayton Homes, as always, allowing us to do that. They've got the big red tag sale going on right now, folks. If you're in the need for a new home, it's the lowest prices of the year. You can save thousands on select stock models. Lots of good stuff going on there. And then, of course, our other sponsor for today, and that is Worthy Fabrication. Worthy Fabrication right there in Toller, Texas. Of course, everybody knows Mr. Worthy. He is going to be performing at the big scholarship barbecue bash that we've got coming up. And so everybody needs to be aware and know about Aaron Worthen performing there. And, of course, his business, Worthy Fabrication. You can get a lot of cool things. Y'all seen it at some of the silent auctions and live auctions that he's done for various events, the Booster Club, and, of course, the Scott Memorial Scholarship Foundation. Okay, we're waiting on Coach to get here. I'm going to run a commercial for Worthy Fabrication, one of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have Coach Mauser. We're going to talk about last week's game. We're going to talk a little bit about this week's game. Maybe have a little special surprise guest. And we'll do that all right here on the Coaches Show in just a few moments.
Worthy Fabrication in Toller, Texas is your go-to place when you're needing anything artisan design. Specializing in CNC plasma, mild steel, aluminum, and stainless welding, Aaron Wortham is your guy. Stop by the new store, Barbecue Grill Sergeant, off of Highway 377 in Granbury, and check out the Suitcase Portable Fire Pit. Check out Worthy Fabrication on Facebook or call 432-934-5380. Proud Toller ISD and community supporter.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Coaches Show. Coach Mauser will be along with us here in just a few moments, getting him ready for today's show. Sometimes at the school it gets a little busy and everything. He's just a little bit behind, but we'll get him on here pretty quick. Of course, last week, the opening of the regular season, and our Rattlers fall to the Peaster Greyhounds by the final score of 10-0. It was what I've got here on my notes. It was the weirdest game I've ever had the opportunity to do. Hey, listen, that's Coach Mauser with me. Let you go for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Clayton Homes of Burleson is committed to helping you and your family find the manufactured home of your dreams. Come tour our fully furnished display models to see available features and floor plans. Have you dreamed of owning a home that you can customize to fit your style? Our friendly team members are experts in showing you our homes that fit your needs and your budget. We are proud to be able to offer new, energy, smart zero homes that can save you even more money in the high-quality Clayton-built home. Stop by our home center to start your home buying journey today. Conveniently located at 3275 South Burleson Boulevard, that is I-35 West at exit 30, or visit our website at ClaytonHomesBurleson.com. Clayton Homes of Burleson, proud Rattler supporter.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Coaches Show. And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. It is the head coach of your Toller Rattlers, Coach Mauser. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We got him on here, everybody, and let's talk about it. We're going to just jump right into it, if you don't mind, Coach. Let's talk a little bit about Week 1, last week's game against the Peaster Greyhounds, 3A Division I team. You guys get the loss 10-0. And I wrote down here, and I was just telling the folks, it was just the weirdest game I've ever been associated with in a broadcast. Been doing this a long time, almost 20 years, and that was the weirdest daggum game. The long lightning delay definitely did not help things out at all, did it?
No, it was right when we felt like we were starting to get our footing. Lightning came delayed, and so now we're having to go back into an elementary gym and trying to hang out. And luckily we were prepared. We had plenty of Gatorades and we had plenty of things to eat and all that type of stuff. But it was still kind of a weird night in terms of trying to get our momentum going. But no, we had plenty of self-inflicted wounds. We can talk about a little bit more on that one stuff, and just didn't get the job done. But give credit to Peaster. They're definitely a growing program, and like I talked about, they're a good program and a program on the rise with great numbers, and their coaches now this is their second year that they've been with their system, so they were able to a little bit withstand a little bit of that change a little bit better than we did.
Now, I never, ever, hardly ever talk about injuries with the players or anything else like that. But the big injury that happened during the game was, of course, our All-State running back. That would be Mr. Peyton Brown. How is Peyton doing? Is he going to be fine?
Yeah, he's fine. Nothing structurally damaged or anything like that. So, it was best that we sat him out just to double check to make sure nothing was wrong and make anything a lengthy injury. But
Exactly.
No, he's good. He's practicing, so he should be ready to go.
You know what? I usually don't ask that, Coach, and I was really apprehensive even asking you. But the thing is, I've got, and I counted them, I have 43 messages to me asking about him and his condition. And I was like, I'm not speaking out of turn until I hear from somebody. So glad to hear that.
He's a good player, and he's vital to our team. So it's definitely, it hurt when he wasn't there, but it's Week 1, and we want to be smart about it. And luckily, he was upfront about it and saying that it was hurting him, and we were able to take care of him. He's gotten treatment, and we'll see how this week goes.
So last week, I have a few notes here. Just want to kind of go over them with you and everything. To me, it seemed like the defense played a very, very good game. They just seemed to be out on the field an extensive amount of time as the offense struggled to gain what you said, rhythm, and costly penalties at inopportune times, some of them questionable, in my opinion. But is that kind of the take that you guys got, is that defense played extremely well, the offense just struggled a little bit?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll say this: all 14 penalties that we had were on film, well deserved. So we penalized and we shot ourselves. And we talked about that on Monday. Our goal is always 6 penalties or less. And what we did Monday is we have an accountability in which everybody had to stand up and say where they didn't do things right, including coaches. We had a couple of bad coaching errors too that led to penalties, and so that's just getting used to it, and can't happen, and we're moving on. But the officials did their job. We definitely committed the penalties, and we have to move forward and learn how to play the game without committing penalties. We took points off the board twice from a pick six and a field goal due to penalties. So that's a 10-10 game. So that's one thing that we got cleaned up, and we will get cleaned up throughout the year, and hopefully we'll see it this week. That will be a smarter team and a more disciplined team. But in terms of what you asked, no, defense played great. Yeah, they were on the field a ton, and we got to learn how to sustain drives offensively and finish third downs. Not be we got to execute on third downs, and that's where we've emphasized. We worked on it. I think you'll see it's fine. We're close. A lot of things are just one person away, one job away, and we're right there.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, I love what you said about the accountability. I need to instill that with the broadcast crew, because I always have accountability. I tell Donnie every week, I say, I did really good. You just not so much. But, no, I'm just teasing. We had a good time over there. I want to give a big shout out to the Peaster ISD. Very accommodating and very, very welcoming for us And so I just wanted to shout that out real quick about them. Player of the game, we always give a player of the game, the sports scene does, and our sports scene player of the game last week was Drake Owens. I mean, that kid played a phenomenal defensive game, and you flip it over on the offensive side. I mean, arriving as an offensive weapon, I'll tell you.
Yeah, no, Drake's a phenomenal player. He was district MVP last year for a reason, and kids know that. And he's been a starter for a long time. And one thing I'm proud about Drake is, he was able to be coachable at times. He had a couple penalties that we don't like, and but he was able to listen to us and calm down and finish the game the right way. I was super impressed. I know I'm kind of going around here, but I was super impressed with the way our guys. Yeah, we were losing. We were going to lose the game. Things were going away. There are some refereeing, fans getting into it, things of that nature where we get twisted off and basically give up. Teams do that a little bit before, but our kids, um, held strong there and kept them out of the end zone a lot. And so that was so that just shows how much effort our kids play hard. And it's again, we're going to fix the things that we need to get fixed, but we didn't have to coach much effort on them. And Drake's definitely one of those kids who plays extremely hard. And gives everything he has for the team, and I'm glad he's on our team.
Yeah, absolutely. And big shout out also to your sophomore quarterback, Mr. Britton Rice. I mean, I think I had him at like 11 for 14 or something of that nature. I don't know exactly what the official stats were, but no interceptions. He didn't fumble the ball. He seemed to have managed himself really well as a young sophomore quarterback in a new system.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he's grown within this system. There's a lot on the quarterback in this system, and so for him to start seeing some reads and some what we call our relief game, which is another term people call RPO. So if a certain guy blitzes, you can throw an out route behind it or a quick little hitch route. And sometimes it's more than just on the quarterback. We had an example. We had one where we had a wide open hitch, and the receiver just again, new system. I don't want to throw blame on one specific thing, but he was on the right spot where he needed to be. Then all of a sudden, the quarterback looks like he's not being decisive. Where really he was, he just couldn't throw the ball because the guy's eyes weren't turned around. So little things like that are hard to see until you see it on film. But no, Britton, he did not look like he was a sophomore. But I kind of expected that because of his composure that he had during the basketball season last year. So it's not like he hasn't been in big games. Last year in the basketball game, in the second round playoff game, he had to hit 2 free throws with hardly any time on the clock. So
exactly.
He's got ice in his veins, and he's going to keep getting better. So I'm proud of him.
Yeah, absolutely. And, a lot of support from his teammates and, the other quarterback on the team. Just a lot of support, and we love to see that. Defensively, like I said, you guys played extremely well, in my opinion. I think that as the game kept on going in the extremely long amount of time that they had to spend on the field, might have affected them a little bit. But as a whole, your defense played really good. Cash Money, Clark, Abrego, all the guys doing their jobs and getting things done.
Yeah, it starts up front, like you said, with Cash and Caden, and then we had another injury go down, so we had other guys like Sam Stewart play a good amount on defense that week as well. And then so those guys played a lot of snaps, and we have a good front, and so it's hard for guys to block our front, which allows us to play a little bit of a hybrid, a 3-high defense, which gets an extra secondary into player to kind of help out and get more speed on the field. So those guys being able to hold up, which they did against a really good scrambling quarterback. That piece of quarterback's a good athlete back there with a good O-line, big O-line, and it was very encouraging to see how we could hold up against the run. And then our kids are learning their fits through their stunts and all that, and we'll continue to get better.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you, a lot of people, I said it earlier to some folks, sometimes losing can bring a little bit more out of you early in the season, can bring you a little bit more out of you as we progress along and everything, than winning. When everything comes too easy to you at a particular point in time, sometimes that can be a detriment to you. This is something that guys can draw back to later on when it really counts towards that playoff push.
Sure. Yeah, nobody wants to lose. It's a punch in the guts. It's not any fun. The one thing that's very encouraging, I've been at a few different places where you've lost a game and kids are almost, by the time you get on the bus, kids are kind of partying. And I don't want to say party, but it's kind of like it's like, all right, we lost a game. let's get on there. Our kids in the locker room was quiet. The bus ride was very quiet on the way back, and then we had a really good Monday meeting, and then reset the tones. And so I'm super encouraged. I know our kids, it's okay to get humbled every once in a while, like I said. And so we came back to work, and our theme this week is little things equal big things. So we got to clean up the little things, and it'll end up helping us out in the big things and winning the game.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a short little break because we're getting ready to talk about what you just mentioned this week. Because last week, over and done with, we move forward and we move on to a huge opponent in the Teague Lions, which is a top 3A Division I squad that the boys will be taking on down in Teague. But before we do that, I got to get to this commercial break. I'm telling you what, do you know this guy by the name of Aaron Wortham? Have you ever met this guy?
Absolutely. Yep.
Has he ever sang to you?
Yeah, I've not heard him sing, but he does an amazing job with the Toller Youth Association football. I mean, he gets things rolling on that.
Absolutely, and he is going to be the big performer at the big Memorial Scholarship Foundation, which is going to be October the 5th. We're going to talk about that too when we come back. But that guy right there. So what I'm going to do, Coach, is I'm going to make sure he sings a nice ballad to you on October the 5th when we're over there. Okay?
Love it.
All right, we're going to go to a quick break. Worthy Fabrication. This is the business for Aaron Wortham. We'll be right back right after this brief timeout on the Coaches Show.
Worthy Fabrication in Toller, Texas is your go-to place when you're needing anything artisan design. Specializing in CNC plasma, mild steel, aluminum, and stainless welding, Aaron Wortham is your guy. Stop by the new store, Barbecue Grill Sergeant, off of Highway 377 in Granbury, and check out the Suitcase Portable Fire Pit. Check out Worthy Fabrication on Facebook or call 432-934-5380. Proud Toller ISD and community supporter. Worthy Fabrication in Toller, Texas.
Well, there you go, folks. Worthy Fabrication. Go join him. And also come out and see him October the 5th, 6 to 10 at the LC Ranch. This is going to be supporting the Toller Memorial Scholarship Foundation. Coach, did you know that they have raised over $450,000 in scholarships since 1981? So this program, very, very important to the community and very, very important to Toller, Texas. We need to see everybody out there. Now you can reach out to the Memorial Scholarship Foundation by going to Toller MSFA. That's Toller MSFA at gmail.com. Go on there, email them, tell them that you want to either sponsor or you want some tickets or you want to get one of those $500 tables. They're going to be really, really great to do that. You're going to really enjoy your time. That's October the 5th, which happens to be my birthday, Coach. It's my big birthday.
There you go.
I'm gonna
38,
be 40.
huh?
Be 40. I'm gonna be
Okay.
40.
Yeah, all right.
Again. All right, so we've got a comment out there. Barbara Allen Palmer. She says, there will always be a winner and a loser. Just learn from it and go Rattlers. How about that? Positivity. The power of positivity. It's always going to be around here, Coach. That's for sure. All right. We were going to have our special guest, Carson Humphreys, but I understand he is busy.
Yep, you just heard the bell. So he's going to go teach some biology to some freshmen. So
he's
we'll
our
get him on
offensive
next week. We'll get him on for sure for one time.
He's our offensive coordinator. He'll probably want to come on next week because I guarantee you he's got a great concoction plan for this week because you guys are taking on the Teague Lions, and that defense is going to be pretty good for Teague. They always have a really, really stout defense. But tell our viewers a little bit about what we can expect with the Teague Lions.
Yeah, first thing that jumps out is just their athleticism, their speed, and that's there's one of their players, number 5. He had 2 punt returns last week for a touchdown, and so that right then and there will open up any coach's eyes. And they line him up all over the place on offense, and they're going to try to get him the ball in space. And so we have to make sure we know where he's at and go in there. Their quarterback is Coach's kid that's been we believe a 3-year. This will be his 3rd year starting, so he understands the system. He gets the ball out on time where it needs to be. They have a good system. They a little bit like us would like to shift in motion a little bit to gain advantages. And
it's okay.
There we go. There you go. I got a little mute on there to kind of go a little bit, but no, but they are they're big up front. Now, and then defensively, they have about 7, 8 guys that play both sides. So, I mean, they have a lot of kids play both. They have a really big name linebacker, wears number 0, and then they have another one, number 3. So it's kind of like single digit linebackers. Sometimes, you kind of see those guys, but they're big physical players, and we got to make sure we get them blocked up. And then the quarterback plays in the back end. Number 5 plays in the back end too. So we told our guys that special teams and just playing with great effort every single play has got to be of high importance this week.
Absolutely. Super, super quick, like you said, super quick. Something that, how do you attack a team? I don't want you to give away too much, but how do you attack a team with so much speed?
No, I mean that sometimes it depends on your matchup. So sometimes it's not going to the guy with a lot of speed, So that's the first part. Next one is just you like, and you'll hear me say on the game, the team that runs the ball and stops the runs going to win the game. And so we got to be able to establish a run game with our running backs and with our offensive line, and finding what attacks them, whether it's through pull schemes or zone schemes. We'll figure out which way is getting them a little bit on their heels, a little bit on that, and so that allows for to take advantage of pass game with eyes on the secondary, starts looking into those gaps, and we can go back. So, that's kind of where it starts with team speed, and hopefully you can get run at them at the same time. Find your matchups and go from there.
Absolutely. I expect a very, very, very tight contest. I think this is going to be one of those slobber knockers where you just get in there and you go. And with the Toller defense, the way they fly to the football, and we experienced that last week, they can spread out and go sideline to sideline with just about anybody. So this should be a really, really, really interesting event. How is their passing game? Is their passing game pretty good?
Yeah, no, again, it centers around, they have some really good athletes, but I go back to number 5. I mean, he is really, really good. So we better make sure we know where he's at. And a lot of it is quick games. We're trying to get the ball out to the flats to him, but at the same time, their quarterback's smart. He knows how to push the ball down the field and when they need to. Again, it's not a 4 wide receiver develop pass game. They do more formations with tight ends and different personnel, but they will spread the ball around, and the quarterback does a really good job getting the ball out on time.
Now we have something real special tomorrow night, don't we, Coach? We got both teams, both JV squads taking on this Teague team tomorrow night. Speak on a little bit about that. Now I'll be up in the booth. I'm going to come straight from work, and I'm going to come up there and start working on our huddle production, because we've got all the parts and pieces that we need now, and we're going to start working on it a little bit.
Well, I do apologize because it's been a hectic morning for me this morning with the rain right now. Our field's underwater, and so so we're in the process of trying to find turf fields to play with our JV kiddos right now. So it's just kind of the way it is. If we got on the field right now, it'll be torn up for the whole year. So right now on Thursday night, we're looking for turf fields, whether that be in Stephenville or going to play in Mineral Wells against their JVB team. So that's kind of what I've been doing all morning long. Wow. Once I get everything finalized, sorry, I apologize on that one, getting you the news stamp. But that's kind of where we just got to take care of the field. The field's not everybody prayed for rain, and I'm glad for it, and we needed it. But we needed to stop raining a little bit here.
Maybe we should raise some money and get some turf there in Toller, and maybe a dome stadium while we're at it.
Anybody wants to put for money for a dome, I'll let you name it.
There you go. Well, Allen, Texas, Toller, Texas, it's the same thing, ain't it, Coach?
Same thing, 100%, same thing.
Absolutely.
I think there's more in their band than there is in the whole town of community in Toller on that one. I don't know if you've ever seen the Allen band, but it's something to behold. I think it's 600, 700, 800 kids strong. It's a crazy amount.
It is great. It is pure greatness. Well, Coach, tell us a little bit about how the school year's going. How are our student athletes doing this? This first 6 weeks, just about to accumulate. Well, getting close to about the midway mark.
Yeah, we just got progress reports, so we'll start our academic program and next week with our academic days and making sure kids are showing up and passing classes. But so far, not any issues from the principals. Kids are doing a good job of going to class and enjoying pep rallies, volleyball games, you name it. Our volleyball team, shout out to our volleyball team. They won again last night. And so they're on quite a run right now. And Coach Terrell's doing an awesome job with that, and it's awesome to see all the support that the girls get as well. So, no, in terms of the school year, it's going well. We need to go win us a football game this Friday, and it'll be even better.
Now, you've been here for a while now, Coach, so you can tell us this place is just people get tired of hearing it from me, so you can echo it for a moment. Tolar, Texas is just a magical place. These kids, this community, and just the whole program as a whole, it's just a very, very special place, unique to a lot of other places.
Oh yeah, for sure. I even mentioned this in my parent update that I was, the cool thing for being a part of this is walking out of the lightning delay and coming out to the field, and the fans it's still packed. Like nobody went home. I mentioned I've been in a place where the school is 10 times the size of this, and we had in 2018 we had a district game against Pflugerville Hendrickson where we were, I think, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we had a district game, so we were definitely staying there to finish that thing. And we got out, and there was maybe 50 to 60 people there in the stands. The band had already gone, everybody had gone, and all that type of stuff. And so that, again, just shows you how much people care about this community and the reason it's a great place to be. And I'm super excited, and we're going to get things fixed. We're getting fixed in this practice, and there's no doubt our kids we're going to be better for it, and we'll get after it this week.
Yeah, I even made a comment during the broadcast. Our side of the stadiums was just the visitor side of the field was just about as full as the home side, and that's saying something, especially when you're at a Division I school and you're a little Division II school. So
sure, and a large Division I school, at that. I mean, they're pushing 4A numbers. So we competed hard against a good program. So
yes, we did.
It's not the same old. They just showed up and started football piece anymore. That's an established football program now.
Absolutely, for sure. Very established program. So I expect big things out of that program. Kudos to them on the win. It'll be the last time they beat these Tolar Rattlers. I'll just tell you that. So I had one more other thing, and my scattered brain sometimes gets me, but this week, how important is this week for us to get off to a fast start in this game?
I mean, it's every week you want to start with a fast start. So you never want to play behind the 8 ball. Again, we're still trying to get better within the new systems, and that's where I want to see us continue to see, offensively seeing signals and seeing our personnels and getting lined up a little bit smoother and just executing the offense. Defensively, just playing with a passion and just cutting down the penalties. Like, I mean, if we cut down the penalties, we win, and that's just kind of where we need to get to on that stuff. And our kids took that to heart, and it's going to happen. It's going to change. But again, every game you're going to get out to a fast start, and that's definitely one thing. Hopefully you'll see us play with a little bit more tempo offensively we can and get lined up. That's something that I enjoy doing. But yeah, anytime, any game, fast starts always are huge. I guess you're in the locker room, because that's usually my first thing I tell our kids every day is say fast starts. Let's get going.
Well, I'll tell you, you need to let downtown Peyton Brown know that, he promised me 50 touchdowns this year. He didn't get them for me last year. Sophomore year, he had 49. So he owes me 50 this year. So we got to help get him that way. Maybe this week he'll get a good start on that.
Sure, absolutely.
So it is going to be Friday night. It is a 7 o'clock kickoff. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yep.
7 o'clock kickoff in Teague. Teague is down towards Waco, a little east of that area, and we need to have a big, strong showing like we had down there in Peaster. That is for sure. Coach, any passing remarks you want to make here towards the end of the program?
No, I just, again, appreciate all the fans, and and I really appreciate the kids this week. Like I said, it could have been, I understand that the success they had and come out, we stubbed our toe a little bit with the new and all that type of stuff, and yet the trust and the faith they have in us and the new coaching staff and us going in there means a lot to me, and it means a lot to our coaches. And we're going to address the things that we need to address. It wasn't all on the players. Like I said, I take full responsibility for a lot of the issues that took place on Friday, and we'll put a better product and a better show this coming week. And we're going to keep getting better. And this is another state-ranked team. That's 3A Division I. That's teams that we want to see in November and hopefully December to play and get on the bus and travel a far way to go do so. So it's kind of a good dress rehearsal for that type of environment.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we appreciate you. We appreciate your staff, and we appreciate our Tolar Rattlers. It is Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff. Coach, send me an email. Tell me where the JV is going to wind up. I'm going to wind up in Tolar because I got to work in that press box. But we're gonna wish you all the success there too tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll get all that
might be.
once everything gets posted, once everything gets finalized and all that, we'll make sure and get it out on our social media on Facebook, the Total Rattler account, along with sending out things through Parents for the parents on that. And I'll be definitely getting you the information as well.
Absolutely. We certainly appreciate you. This is going to do it for week 2 of the Coaches Show right here on the Sports Scene. Until next week, God bless, guys, and we'll see you. And go Rattlers.
Clayton Homes of Burleson is committed to helping you and your family find the manufactured home of your dreams. Come tour our fully furnished display models to see available features and floor plans. Have you dreamed of owning a home that you can customize to fit your style? Our friendly team members are experts in showing you our homes that fit your needs and your budget. We are proud to be able to offer new, energy, smart zero homes that can save you even more money in the high-quality Clayton-built home. Stop by our home center to start your home buying journey today. Conveniently located at 3275 South Burleson Boulevard, that is I-35 West at exit 30, or visit our website at ClaytonHomesBurleson.com. Clayton Homes of Burleson, proud Rattler supporter.